great because I got into it too. And, entertainment. Oh yeah, I am the vengeance. I am the knight. I am the vengeance. I am the fragman. Swear to me, I'm the fragman. This is it, people. No more fake outs. No more laziness. No more half measures. No more cutting episodes in half to extend my video library from week to week. This is the vengeance. This is the night. This is the fragment. And now we end this game from Telltale called The Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow, we went right in there. Oh, great. The rest of the Kree are firing on it. On the freaking severed head planet. I mean, they don't have that mega cannon. Oh, hey. My Deus Ex Machina tool. Great. I have the ability to defy death. Great. That's good in my hands. Really? Honestly. Alright.
I feel so alive.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, Drax.
I think I can smell my fur burn.
Stay sharp. We don't know where.
Ah, there you are.
This
I'll give you credit, lady. You're tough. But put it down. Let's call it a tie.
Okay, look. We've both done a lot of bad things.
Yeah, just, you know, let's just put it down.
End in a tie. Where is my son?
Sorry.
I'm right here.
There he is. He's fine.
Badin!
It would bring me immense joy to spill your son's blood. I find his attitude
How's that for timing? Yeah.
irksome.
Well, look at that timing. So, you gonna drop your weapon or what?
Yeah. Do it. If you love your son, you do it. Like a good mother should. There you go.
You may have destroyed my ship and stolen the Eternity Forge, but I still have my armada.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Unless you have a weapon that can destroy all of them, I still have the advantage.
Oh, what's this? What's it doing? Are they really gonna bring back the giant head to life using this thing?
What are you doing? You're not serious.
I do have a super rating.
He does not look like he is joking.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Hala. I do have a super weapon.
Where?
This should be interesting.
Inside it.
Morbid curiosity is allowing me to see how this reckless action is going to play out using a giant robot head.
Continue firing.
I mean, in space, it's hard to move.
You have turned my own blood against me. She has forgotten what it means to be.
Oh boy, she's lost it. He wants to help you. Listen to him.
Belden is trying to save you. To save all of you.
Yeah, come on, listen.
I have been doing for years. I have revived our civilization from the ashes, and I will lead them to glory once again. We were born into war.
Oh boy, yeah, she's gone full Commander crazy.
Star-Lord, listen to me. Let me lead the Kree instead.
You lead the Kree? Don't
I
be
mean,
ridiculous.
it's easier to kill the Kree, but I'm Fragman, and even though I enjoy fragging things up, I'm also a man who loves giving people chances to do good and justice and not become the vengeance and the knight like me. So, that's that. So, let's trust him to lead the Kree.
And lead to their downfall.
Everyone deserves a second chance.
Yep.
That starts with Belden.
So yeah, there you go.
Think.
Yeah, I don't mean why not. You seem like an awesome enough guy.
How dare you? I refuse to hand my title over to a child.
Oh, settle
The
down.
is preposterous.
Surely letting me take command of the Kree is preferable to our extinction.
This is the deal, Hala. Step down or watch an angry celestial head obliterate your armada. Take it or leave it. You know the consequences.
No one needs to die today
This
anymore.
isn't a we're not so different you and I moment. In fact, we are very different. I don't believe killing others is the only way to get ahead in this world. That's not my style.
There you go.
I am wrong about you, Star-Lord. You have my surrender.
Well, that
This is
worked out pretty
our
well.
accuser. All ships stand down. I have surrendered my title to my son, Baldin. He shall lead the Kree.
Well, this is good. I think we've won.
You had the power to eliminate all Kree, but you showed mercy instead.
Well, yeah.
I will not forget this. I know I have no right to ask for one more favor.
Hey, go ahead. She's all yours.
Into custody.
She killed my sister. She blew up a planet. Hala must face justice for her crimes.
Do what you will. It does not matter to me anymore. I have
Now, that is a good point.
The judgment is yours.
Please, she is one of our own. My first order as leader.
Well, you know what?
See her punished. To show everyone that war is not.
I mean, I trust you,
And those who seek to continue fighting.
but
will not be
I tell you,
tolerated.
Star-Lord, you know, I'm gonna have to make this a Star-Lord moment and just take it to the Nova Corps.
Nova Corps should take custody of Hala. They'll have a place for someone like her.
I understand. My people owe you a great debt they can never repay.
It's only fair.
It will be a long road. But I will show the galaxy.
Let's hope so.
Can be
I
trusted.
mean, I'm sure you guys aren't that bad. I mean, Klingons, I accept units and
Well, if
booze.
you're looking for some
Yeah.
form of payment, I mean, units and booze will work.
I will take that under advisement. For
Light in the moment.
generations,
There you
my
go.
People will tell the legend of what happened this day.
Well, there you go, people. How about that for conflict resolution? Yeah. Once again, the day is saved. Thanks to the FRAGMAN! Ha ha. It's too bad the Nova Corps is still pretty lame.
Mind. She looked so broken. Lost.
Oh well.
The right thing. Didn't we?
Hey, we saved a lot of lives.
Lives.
That's the key thing here.
If we hadn't done what we did, a lot more innocent people would be.
Some people never happy. Come on, Kimmy.
You're right.
I'm a star. Nova, get it?
I
Like exploding star.
think.
Let's hope our ships don't explode.
I am Groot.
Yeah.
So that's it. Roll credits, as they say. We won and all that. Da 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 da. Since YouTube does not like copyrighted music, I'm providing my own. Yeah, da 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 da. Fragman. Da 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 da. Da for Fragman. Da 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 da. Fragman. Da 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 da. Oh, the game's still on, huh?
Open.
Huh?
If there's booze on the shelf, they're open.
Hey,
Wow.
can I come out now?
This place really did get wrecked a little
Is it
bit.
over?
Yes.
Wow, wow.
Roaring like a baby.
And we're all pretty thirsty.
I know now isn't the best time, but you still haven't paid your
Ah, whatever.
Are you kidding me?
Hey,
Let's see
you
here.
guys gotta pay the bills.
My wallet's in my other coat.
Most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Oh, oh, you know what?
Like, super threats I don't think are Star-Lord style. Or a threat, rep to that joke.
Yeah, my pa wouldn't even be here if it weren't for you. Just
Alright. That's very fair and awesome.
What is this?
Yeah, alcohol usually does. It tastes like victory. And he's still drinking out of it. Why? Stop drinking out of the deadly, deadly object.
Burning.
All right.
Oh boy.
Actually,
Ah, Star-Lord.
Forge is already
Change a
dead.
little bit, please.
There's still a charge in it. Its power is fading. It can only be used for one.
Ah, and here we go. I knew this was coming.
It won't be able to bring back all your loved ones.
I am Groot.
I knew this is where it was coming.
You should use the forge for your mom.
I am Groot.
Since you got us back together.
I am Groot.
Maybe
Let's see here.
using the F word again.
What about you, guy?
Wait,
I already decided on my pick.
you all lost someone.
But, let's see what they say.
Forge was severely damaged when you crashed the Revenant into nowhere. If you wish to use it, you need to do it now.
Oh boy. So everyone here's got someone they want to bring back. Except for Groot.
Seems pretty important to bring her back.
Yes, but the cyborg was Gamora's true kin. It should be her.
Ah, for the
So yeah, the game is telling you all the people.
Yes, the cyborg, Nebula.
Thank you, Drax. What about Lila? You loved her.
Guess I'm done being the selfish one. Really, Drax, it should be you.
Everyone's doing that joke where they
Still arguing?
thinking about other people aggressively.
It's an anti-argument. I just got one of those voices. It always sounds like I'm angry.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Uh-huh.
There isn't much time left. The Forge is dying. If you wish to
So,
use it, you need to do it now.
who is the fragman gonna choose? Who indeed? I mean, we could. It's see, I like being that guy to continue the story one defining way. It may not always be the perfect way, but it is my way. Letting the Forge die is a waste of opportunity. I'm sure most people may. Most people would pick perhaps Nebula because that's continuity. And at first, and this is true, the frag's honest truth, I was gonna get like Drax's little baby girl, because that makes sense in the grand scheme. I mean, she hasn't had a chance to live yet. But when I let Drax, go take on the 1,000-ton worm, the million-ton worm, the mealy worm, and the game said he died. I said, well, that takes care of that. But of course, episode 5 said, no, he's alive and beat the worm. So, even though that's a thing, I don't think that the game just robbed me of my anti-choice. So I decided I'm not going to do that. The most notorious answer probably people would pick was revive the mom, because that's kind of what, the thing the game sort of leans you toward for your own personal benefit. And Star-Lord is like, selfish and such. Doesn't make the best decisions. Sometimes thinking about himself rather than others. But that's not how I roll. I roll a slightly different way. And in this continuity, Rocket stood with me, even though he was kind of a brat and a troublemaker about it. So, yeah, let's do it. So, there you go. I hardly forget anyone's gonna. I don't hardly think anyone's gonna pick him.
You can finally show her the sun.
So there you go.
Oh man, now I'm feeling stuff. You guys are the best friends I can ask for.
And maybe in this way we'll make Rocket less angry and annoying. Nebula was a trained assassin. I mean, Gamora was too. But not all assassins deserve a second chance. Nebula was kind of a super jerk. She did try to kill Gamora any old way. And, you know, even though Drax is the hardest one not to pick. I'll be completely legitimately honest with you. But in the last episode, he should have stayed dead. That's how I feel about this. This is the new continuity where Frag's in control.
Where am I?
So let's see where we're going with this.
Rocket? Rocket!
Oh, this is going to be touching.
I missed you so
But-
much.
I don't understand. The last time I saw you, I was...
You're free now. We both are.
There we go. This is nice.
And nobody's gonna hurt you ever again.
I'm sticking with my choice. I like it. I'll probably pick a different choice. Oh, there we go.
I don't know what to do. Now that I am finally free of it.
Do whatever.
So entwined with its purpose.
You could do anything.
Feel okay.
You can do whatever your heart desires. The world
Yeah.
is oyster mantis.
The big galaxy out there. Do whatever.
But your feelings are hopeful, genuine, encouraging. It feels
See the
like
world.
These feelings. My head finally feels clear.
There you go. Good. Finally.
For all you've done.
There we go. Everything worked out.
Everything worked out in the end.
Don't you know?
Haha,
Everything
yeah.
works out for me.
Shut up. You know what I mean. I'm proud of you, Peter.
Yeah?
You kept
That's
us
nice.
together after all. I had many, many doubts it would happen. So many doubts. Oh, daily doubts. I honestly couldn't count them all.
Let's see which one.
You pulled us
I'm glad you were there with me.
I mean,
Let's do the romance. Let's push it.
I'll take some credit.
yeah, some. A bit.
Oh, never change, Peter. How about a refill?
My hero.
That's nice. Oh, more copyrighted music. I'm gonna have to stop it now. Ah, there we go. Even though I gotta turn this down or off because the copyright. Yeah, awesome. And hey, I got two super mechanics. That's a plus plus. To our family, sure. Yeah, I'll take it too. What heck not?
This is the Nova Corps.
Blink.
We have
Yeah.
another situation. You have to help us. You're the first ones we call.
Eh, the galaxy.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I guess you can't go on vacation anymore.
for once.
This intoxicating fluid.
And we're gonna make this circular.
Please let me fight.
Let's put in what's in it for us.
We don't have to do anything. What's in it for us?
And that's how we end. And scene. Bartender, how you doing? I know your place got wrecked up, but in the grand scheme, it wasn't that good looking anyway. I am really surprised that I was just a window out to nowhere. Ha! Port Nowhere. Get it? That's the name of the place. Alright, real talk, people. At the end of the day, this was a substandard loser version of the Batman, the Telltale series, chapters both 1 and 2. And like I said from the beginning, I recommend heavily you watch and or play those things. That being said, at the end of the day, this wasn't that bad. It was from a rival company, and the heroes were misfits and sad and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it was a good experience and well worth the $20 I spent on this. I mean, FRAGMAN's got bling for days, but even spending $20, if it wasn't worth it, then I'm gonna super complain about. So, I sided with Groot 66% of the time, encouraged growth. Yay. 75% of the times, yeah. I sided with Gamora most times because I seriously, guys, come on. That's Gamora. Look at, just look. Seriously, trust me. I'm just gonna say, assassins, yeah, they're great. They're great for companionship, as long as they try not to stab you, which I heavily recommend against. But anyway, 60% trusted ally with Drax, and 50% diffused conflict. Yeah, look at this. So perfect. So super perfect and amazing. I'm glad that I'm FRAGMAN and not someone stupid, because someone stupid would have totally ruined this train wreck. And this train wreck was ruined to begin with. But anyway, like I was saying before, if you have spare $20 and you like Marvel, then play this game. Oh, and if you like choose your own adventure games, I still recommend this game too. It's not terrible. It's just a lot of middle managing between huge egos and, I don't know, broken beans. But if you're big on playing, you know, philosopher with psychologists, this may be right up your alley. If you like Marvel games, sure, why not? I had a good time, and I'm not a Marvel guy. So, take that as you will. Anywho, what's next? Alright, so, State of the Galaxy, alright. Lila is back from the dead. Mantis is free. Good for her. Balidin is leading. Good for him. Hala is detained, as she should be, because she did kill like a couple of planets and tried to kill me a lot. And Nebula is still dead, as she should be, or shouldn't be. I don't know. She is assassin. She's really hurt and killed a lot of people too. But I already got one on the team who's already going through like conflict. I don't need to babysit another one, alright? Seriously. And I like Gamora. She's hot. Nebula's okay too, but a lot of metal in places. That's gotta be weird. Anyway, next. Alright. Loyal Peeler. You and 100% of players try to put the Guardians first. Alright. See, that, you know, that's still pretty amazing. But it also gives me hope for the future. Granted, this game's like super old, so I don't know how accurate these figures are, but I like to say everyone's awesome and not try to be a jerk. Because being a jerk is stupid. You don't get anything from being a jerk. You get money, I guess, and booze and maybe women, but it's not that fulfilling in the long scheme. Especially if you're trying to save the galaxy. Being a jerk and trying to save the galaxy doesn't always work out. Anyway, Loyal Peter. You and 100% of players tried to put the Guardians first. Heroes come in many shapes, and while Peter may not quite fit any of them, he is the best friend and leader his team could ask for. So that's awesome. You and 38% of players powered up the Eternity Forge for the sake of your friends. Yeah. And I was in the minority, so that's cool. You and 75.7% of players prioritize survival of your team, but letting Drax sacrifice himself. Well, really, you know, I saw some videos. I don't think people did that, but hey, like I said, this game's kind of old right now, so there's been multiple playthroughs. It's not like day one, but hey, at the end of the day, more people let Drax be Drax. If he wants to die and wants to save us, who am I to stop him? He survived, so there you go. Anyway, you and 94.3% of players decided to keep Gamora's family intact by letting Nebula stay with the Guardians. That made sense. Although now I want to see, like, maybe if we let Nebula go, she might have lived in some capacity, just out there plotting vengeance against Thanos. And I'm really surprised Thanos stayed alive. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Especially since he really did a once-over on the Marvel New Cinematic Universe. But anyway. Hopeful Drax. Alright. Due to you and 100% of players' influence, Rocket overcame his fears and trusted Guardians to always have his back. With Lila at his side, the futures look brighter forever for the little guy. That's nice. Anyway, you and 47.2% of players prioritize Rocket's dilemma over capturing Nebula. You and 38 of players gave Rocket hope of seeing Lila again by charging up the Eternity Forge. And we kept true to that hope. Didn't even lie. Not even once. Alright. You and 75.7% of players let Drax sacrifice himself and prevented Groot from being injured. Let me tell you something. Drax is a warrior. He's ready to face down anything, especially if it's going to try to kill him. Technically, for anyone else, that would have been suicide. And for him, too. But Drax wanted to do something cool, and maybe see his family again. And again, who am I to stop him? Not me. And I'm FRAGMAN. I stop whoever. I just choose not to. Anyway. Alright, wow. Due to you and 100% of players' influence, Gamora was determined to get a resolution she needed with Nebula. Gamora blames herself for what happened to her sister. Righteous. You and 75.1% of players encourage Gamora to reconnect with her estranged sister. His family, why the heck not? You and 45.1% of players followed Rocket instead of pursuing Nebula. Of course. You and 94.3% of players tried to mend Gamora and Nebula's relationship by asking her to stay. Pretty standard stuff, really. Alright, I'm starting to think that these 100% of player things don't really matter. But, whatever. Due to you and 100% of players, influence Drax was able to face his greatest challenge of all, moving past the death of his daughter. It won't be easy, but he's been inspired to try. Yeah! You and 94.7% of players reassured Drax that he got his revenge against Thanos, because he really did. Thanos is dead after all. You and 38% of players restored Drax's hope by powering up the Eternity Forge. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. You and 75.7% of players were convinced by Drax's plea and allowed him to sacrifice himself. Of course. Because, hey, he's a warrior. Warriors like to go out fighting. Who's next? Groot. In spite of you and 100% of players' efforts, Groot never gave up on the Guardians. Hey, I didn't do anything, game. What are you trying to implicate over here? He believes in this team and loves them unconditionally, no matter how much you act like a bunch of a-holes. Yeah, because he's cool. And I'm not an a-hole, game. Come on. You and 87.8% of players allow Groot to keep his tree friend. Of course. Doesn't make sense to throw away a tree. Especially if it's like an inch big. Come on, seriously. You and 38% of players powered up the Eternity Forge despite Groot urging to destroy it. Yeah, well, he's a tree. He could always grow back to life or something. You and 99.3% of players shook Groot's hand despite him leaving the Guardians. Of course. Why not? I mean, only jerks don't shake people's hands in, jolly cooperation. I mean, I'm not a jerk. I may frag, but I'm not a slag head. That's a thing. Look it up. What's next? Alright. So, does all that green stuff mean good? Right? I like to think so. So, yeah, that's the plan of attack. Makes sense. Moving on. And the rest. Let's see. Alright, see, yeah, that's what I was talking about. You and 15.3% of players hated Hala over the Nova Corps. Because no offense to Baladin, or whatever his name is. He means well, but he's still a mama's boy. And he's got a lot of work to do turning Kree into civilized people that don't destroy planets. I don't want the influence of the mother to interfere with that, so there you go. And you and 17.7% of players resurrected Lila, because I knew people weren't going to do that, so that's why I chose it. That and Rocket was loyal, so I reward loyalty. So yeah, those were the two best ones in my opinion. Let's continue on. Secret ending. Do. Who are you? And what's this going? 80 sunglasses, man. What's going on? Oh. Is this... What's this? Is this like Gamora's training realm? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, really? Just when I was going to say that they actually let Thanos stay dead. He's not really dead. Dun 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 dun. Well, I spoke too soon. Thanos will return in Guardians of the Galaxy, the second chapter, I'm sure. Just not today, because today he's dead. Ha ha ha. And victory is assured. Galaxy is safe. Everyone likes everyone. And I am still the FRAGMAN and freaking awesome. I conquered another game. Praise me and all that good stuff. Now that's over with, I could play something else possibly. Just not today, because I got better things to do and I'm hungry. So until the next time I decide to do something that is awesome and record it for the internet for everyone to see. This was the Vengeance. This was the Night. This was the FRAGMAN.